county and consulted with the community about the ongoing projects, and I have the following to say. First of all, people of Tarbaj are very thankful to the President William Ruto for having, for the first time, allowed the tarmacking of the road from Isiolo to Madogashe, from Madogashe to Wajir, from Wajir to Mandera. That road project, World Bank project, was conceptualized in 1970s and has been stopped by all successive presidents before him. He is the only president who has allowed it to happen. So we are grateful. People of Tarbaj have been expressing they are thankful. However, they are not comfortable with how Kenha and the contractors are managing the project. Kenha has not published the contract details about the project on its website. There is no transparency on the project, on how all the documentation of the project in terms of security management, labor management plans, corporate social responsibility projects, and different locations. That information is missing from their website. We have written to them to declare that information, the responsibility of each of the contractors. I have visited the contractors' offices for Lot 1, and I have known that 50% of the employees of that contractor, the Chinese contractor, is not from Wajir County. And Tarbaj sub-county has 0 employee on this project. And yet the project is Wajir-Tarbaj, Tarbaj-Kutlo. So Tarbaj sub-county, even the labor committee of Tarbaj sub-county has never been consulted for even 1 employee. So we ask Kenha to ask the contractor to make sure Tarbaj gets its share of employment, gets its fair compensation for marams that are being excavated, and make sure the rehabilitation of all maram pits into environmentally viable places for tree planting. They are lying to the people by saying we compensate according to land acreage. The compensation for National Land Commission for land acreage is based on the land that the road is passing, not the sites for the maram. The sites for the maram is based on the quantities of maram that is excavated. So the formula for compensation must change from land acreage to maram tonnage. They must compensate the people according to the tonnage of maram they are compensating, because that is how they are being paid by the World Bank. They are being paid according to the tonnage. They are not being paid according to the acreage. If they want to compensate the plots of people when they are demolishing the land or where the settlements where the road is passing, compensate according to the Land Commission. If you are compensating according to the works, compensate according to Ministry of Works BQ quantities and valuation. That must come very clear to Kenha, and must come very clear to the main contractor, and must come very clear to the consulting contractor, the local and the international. It is very unfortunate that there is a combination of a contractor who is a Chinese, an international contractor who is a Korean, and a non-Somali speaking local contractor who have colluded to deny the communities their rightful benefits by employing non-locals, by diverting the CSR projects, by changing the formula for compensation for community environmental resources. So we ask them to be transparent, and we are giving them 30 days notice for Kenha and the contractor to engage the people of Tarbaj sub-county and be transparent on their rightful rights. In the failure to do so, by the 20th of January, the community has resolved to get their advocacy and their lawyers to write to the World Bank about the corruption that is being engaged in this project. Secondly, the Tarbaj sub-county community are complaining about the local consortium, the Red Cross, the Human Rights, and the other CBOs who are masquerading to represent the local community, yet they are not engaging the local community. They are looking for personal favors, subcontracts, some allowances on behalf of the community. This project must be ruled out of all cartels if it's supposed to benefit the community. And we ask the president, as we thank you for this project, as we wish to, that thankful to convert into votes, Kenha must be prevailed on to make sure it discharges its responsibility to the people of Tarbaj sub-county.